Motivation. Motivation is the experience of desire or aversion. You want something, or want to avoid or escape something. As such, the motivation has both an objective side, a goal or thing you aspire to, and an internal or subjective aspect. It is you that wants the thing, or wants it to go away. Consideration of motivation as the sum of purpose, reason, and desire, which makes us work in a particular direction. In the absence or lack of any of these factors, we cannot work properly. Ups and downs are part of life. Sometimes we lack motivation or get demotivated. This can happen because of a failure, lack of purpose and/or lack of energy. We should identify the reason and try to deal with it. If we do not know the purpose of doing a job, we cannot do it with interest. Failure can also dishearten us and render simple tasks difficult for us. In such conditions, we can take the help of external means to cause and boost motivation within us. We can read motivational books or listen to motivational speeches or apply any other method, which suits us. Examples: when we go for a job, our primary motivation can be remunerated. However, after a few days, a few months or a few years, remuneration only may not remain the only motivator to continue the job. We may feel the need for job satisfaction, which we may find lacking. Sometimes we are not clear about the end product of a task and the task seems to be drudgery. In this case, if someone could guide us and tell the purpose and importance of the task at hand, we will do it with interest. Take the example of a postman. The letters he delivers may include an appointment letter of a job for an unemployed man, a proposal for somebody's daughter's marriage, or some other important matter. If he realizes this, he will perform his duty with more pride and sincerity. So it is important to find the purpose or aim of the work we are supposed to do. This is true for life itself. We should have some purpose to advance in life. Success and failure. Ups and downs, success and failures are part of life. Winston Churchill has said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." This courage comes from motivation. Let us not be overwhelmed by failure. The two most widely quoted examples of endurance and succeeding after multiple failures are those of Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Alva Edison. Abraham Lincoln faced countless failures before being elected as a president of America. He is considered the best president of America. Edison is the inventor of the electric light bulb. He failed 1,000 times before finally making the electric bulb. I know a few persons who failed in the test for lower jobs and later qualified for a higher job. Avoid depression. Everyone feels low sometimes, but if the condition persists for a longer period, we should check if we were depressed. Let us talk about the non-clinical type of depression, which can be taken care of by ourselves. One may have the problem of anxiety. The best way to deal with anxiety is to take action. If you are feeling sick and are worried about it, you can take action by visiting a doctor for consultation. The doctor will clear your doubts and you will be saved from unnecessary worries. If you worry about the examination, the required action is to study. If you study well, your anxiety will get diminished. If you fear rain, carry an umbrella. If you fear sun, then also you can carry an umbrella, and if suited you can apply sun cream. Anxiety in a small measure is good. It makes you work. Fight procrastination. Many of us have the problem of procrastination. A procrastinator can find 1,000 excuses to postpone the work. We can see so many cases around us, or even we can be having this problem. People procrastinate for different reasons. Someone wants to avoid the unpleasant feelings he fears that he may have to face when he takes a certain action. There was a young man in my neighborhood who procrastinated opening his post. A few times, he had problems because of this habit. He could not take timely actions in certain financial matters and lost sufficient money. Lack of motivation can also be a cause for postponement. In such cases, we have to remember our motivating factor and prod ourselves forward to take action. Addressing fear. Fear is also useful. It keeps us alert and makes us take action to avoid any danger or failure. But this fear should not overpower us. If fear rules us, our senses may fail and we may not be able to do anything for providing us safety. Ideally, fear is not necessary, caution is. If we could be cautious without fear, that could be the best condition. There are many types of fears. Here I will restrict our discussion to fear of failure and a fear of unknown and imaginary fear. If you have a fear of failure, I think you belong to the majority. Most people have this fear, some of the time. Even the superstar Amitabh Bachchan says he still gets nervous before a shoot. Remedy for fear is to know and accept our fears. What do we fear? Why do we fear that? What is our fear of that? Suppose a student is afraid of examination. The student may be afraid because he has not prepared well for the examination, or despite good preparation he is not confident of doing well in the examination. He or she may be afraid of failure or getting fewer marks. In this case, also action will give relief. Study well, do your best. This is the best you can do and this is your duty. Nothing more than this. Think that in the worst case if you fail, what will happen? Will the sky fall? No. Continue to study in small measures during the full term. Then you will have less fear, which will be normal. persons and most of the children fear the darkness. When they enter a dark room they feel fear. The moment the room is lit the fear goes away. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Knowledge is an antidote to fear." The Indian philosophy puts knowledge at the highest pedestal. Knowledge is thought to liberate us. Handling success. Don't take rest after your first victory, because if you fail in second, more lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. APJ Abdul Kalam. Better to celebrate the success in a small measure and continue the good work.